Negative gearing is a significant feature of the Australian property market. It's a strategy used by investors to reduce their taxable income. This is done by offsetting the costs of owning a property against other income. However, it has become a controversial topic in recent years. The government is considering changes to how negative gearing works. This essay will explore the concept of negative gearing and the potential impact of these proposed changes. In simple terms, negative gearing occurs when the costs of owning an investment property, such as mortgage interest, council rates, and repairs, exceed the rental income it generates. These losses can then be deducted from the investor's other income, such as their salary, reducing their overall tax liability. This strategy is particularly attractive to investors in Australia due to the country's relatively high tax rates. For example, if an investor earns $100,000 per year and has a rental property that incurs a loss of $10,000, they can deduct that loss from their taxable income, reducing it to $90,000. This can result in significant tax savings, especially for those in higher income brackets. Negative gearing is not just about reducing tax liability, it also allows investors to hold onto properties that may appreciate in value over time. By offsetting the losses against other income, investors can manage their cash flow more effectively while waiting for the property market to rise. This long-term strategy can be particularly beneficial in a booming real estate market where property values are expected to increase. Investors often look at negative gearing as a way to build wealth gradually, leveraging tax benefits to support their investment journey. However, it's important to note that negative gearing is not without risks. Property values can fluctuate, and rental income is not always guaranteed. Investors need to carefully consider their financial situation and long-term goals before diving into this strategy. Consulting with a financial advisor can provide valuable insights and help tailor a plan that aligns with individual objectives. In summary, negative gearing can be a powerful tool for property investors in Australia, offering both tax benefits and the potential for long-term capital gains. By understanding the intricacies and potential risks, investors can make informed decisions that support their financial growth and stability. The Australian government's interest in reforming negative gearing stems from several concerns. One key concern is housing affordability. Critics argue that negative gearing inflates property prices by increasing demand, making it harder for first-home buyers to enter the market. Additionally, the government argues that negative gearing disproportionately benefits wealthier Australians who are more likely to invest in property. This exacerbates wealth inequality. Furthermore, some argue that negative gearing diverts investment away from other sectors of the economy, hindering overall economic growth. The most significant proposed change to negative gearing involves limiting tax deductions to newly built properties. This means investors could no longer claim deductions for losses on existing properties. The aim of this change is to encourage investment in new housing supply, addressing the issue of housing affordability. By directing investment towards new construction, the government hopes to increase the supply of housing, potentially moderating price growth. This, in turn, could make it easier for first-home buyers to enter the market. The proposed changes to negative gearing could have significant implications for property investors. These changes are designed to alter the landscape of property investment, making it crucial for investors to stay informed and adapt their strategies accordingly. Investors in existing properties would no longer enjoy the same tax benefits. This shift could make holding on to older properties less financially attractive, prompting a re-evaluation of investment portfolios. This could lead to a decrease in demand for existing properties, potentially impacting their value. As demand wanes, property prices may experience downward pressure, affecting the overall market dynamics. Investors may shift their focus to new properties or seek alternative investment opportunities. New builds might become more appealing due to the potential for better tax incentives and modern amenities. The potential impact on rental yields is also uncertain. With fewer investors in the market, the supply of rental properties could diminish, leading to higher rental prices. While reduced investor activity could lead to lower rental supply, potentially increasing rents, there are other factors to consider. the overall economic environment and tenant demand will play significant roles in determining rental prices. The increased supply of new properties could have the opposite effect. If new developments flood the market, rental prices might stabilize or even decrease, providing more options for tenants and balancing the market. First home buyers, a helping hand or a double-edged sword. The impact of negative gearing changes on first home buyers is complex and uncertain. On the one hand, limiting deductions to new properties could make existing properties more affordable. Reduced investor competition could make it easier for first-time buyers to secure a property. However, there's also a risk that these changes could backfire. If investors flock to new properties, it could drive up prices in that segment of the market, negating any benefit for first home buyers. Owner-occupiers, caught in the crossfire. Owner-occupiers, those who live in the properties they own, are also watching these developments closely. While the proposed changes are primarily targeted at investors, there could be indirect impacts on owner-occupiers. For example, changes in property values could affect their equity and borrowing capacity. Furthermore, any significant shifts in the rental market could impact owner-occupiers who are also landlords. It's important for owner-occupiers to stay informed about the potential implications of these changes. The wider market, ripples and waves. The potential changes to negative gearing could have far-reaching consequences for the Australian property market. Reduced investor activity could lead to a slowdown in price growth, or even a correction in some segments of the market. This could have implications for the construction industry, lenders, and the broader economy. The government will need to carefully consider these potential ripple effects when making decisions about negative gearing reform. Conclusion: preparing for the future. The future of negative gearing in Australia remains uncertain. With ongoing discussions and debates, the landscape of property investment could see significant changes. The proposed changes have sparked considerable debate, with valid arguments on both sides. Some argue that reform is necessary to make housing more affordable, while others believe it could deter investment and harm the economy. It's essential for all stakeholders, investors, first home buyers, and owner-occupiers, to stay informed about the potential impacts of any changes. Understanding the nuances of these reforms can help individuals navigate the complexities of the property market. Staying updated through seminars, news, and expert opinions is crucial. Engaging in community discussions and forums can also provide valuable insights. Seeking professional advice from financial advisors is highly recommended. These experts can offer tailored strategies to mitigate risks and maximize opportunities. Consulting with property experts can help individuals make informed decisions in the face of this evolving landscape. Their insights into market trends and future projections are invaluable. As the debate continues, it's crucial to consider the long-term implications of negative gearing reform on the Australian property market and the wider economy. Thoughtful consideration and proactive planning can help ensure a stable and prosperous future for all involved.